Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello my dear student. Good morning. I am Cita Krisnawati as your teacher in our online class today. And how the material is about spoof text. Okay, before we start our study today, I hope you don't forget to always pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Okay. Now, before you have ever heard or already had been yet about this spoof text, or this is the first time you listen about spoof text? Yes, of course. Okay, first, I want to tell you about what is spoof text. Spoof text is a text which tells the event of the past with an unexpected ending and funny. So, to entertain the readers with a funny story. Now, already able to understand? That means this type includes type of just look like a comedy. Finally, going to happen to be unexpected and of the uncommanded. So, is this all of us about comedy? No, this all not because comedy. Because not because it isn't told from the beginning, but it's just there is last. That is the unique about spoof text. So we next in the purpose about spoof text. Okay, the next material is the purpose of the spoof text. The purpose of the spoof text is to tell a fictional story with a humorous style by telling a fictional story with a humorous. Okay, to entertain, to enter a reader, even this story let's have a funny and unexpected ending. So you cannot you don't understand what the ending or sad, happy or something like that. And entertaining readers most just like most narrative text and recount entertaining, but they weren't with spoof text even though the goal to entertain the readers. Okay, the next is generic structure. Okay, the next is generic structure. In the generic structure, we have a three step. The first step you must know is the first is orientation. In this orientation, in this part is an opening part of a text spoof. Part of is this content for introduction to the background, setting, and others character. So before we study about spoof or we write, okay, in the generic structure is the first step. So before we write a spoof text or we make some stories about spoof text, we must understand first is about orientation. So the next is even. The second step is even. Okay, even we must this section contains this section you must understand about this section is contains a series of events and events in the stories. This is a very important step before you write a spoof text. Okay, the next is the last is a twist. Twist is this part was the end of a text spoof that is funny and unexpected. So we can understand twist same like is a close in the above some stories. So before you write a spoof text, you must have three steps. These three steps in generic structure before you write spoof text. Because this is very important to even you don't understand about step by step, so you cannot make some spoof text or something just like in generic structure maybe some like as like report text or narrative text, but the different in spoof text have a different twist, and because this part is was the end of the text spoof text is very funny and unexpected. In the narrative text we can understand step in the twist before in the twist in spoof text. Okay, this is I give you some example about spoof text in our material today. I hope after you see this example, you can understand, and if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, let's move on in the next material. So now you can see this is a half of 5. The first is specific noun pronoun. In the specific noun pronoun, some just like report text, but the exam is a twist. Okay, and the next is use simple past tense because telling stories that have past or past event, and also the same verb action like most narrative or narrative text or report text or something recount text, and then also use adverbial phrase to declare or explain the conditions, such as an example of a place time it was used adverbial phrase. And the next is you can see a chronological order. Okay, the last is chronological orders. Why we using chronological orders in the spoof text? Because in chronological orders, so according to order, then first or place or something like a showing there's chronological in the spoof text. Okay, let's move on to the example. I want to give you some example more. Okay, this example I will read to you, and I hope and you can repeat after me. One day after school, Billy was looking for his mother. Then Billy found her mother and gave a paper to her. "Mom, I got 10 on math exam, Mom," said Billy to her mother. Billy's mother was excited and praised her little boy. "Good job, Billy. I'm proud of you. It must be a perfect score." "Is that? How about your friend?" asked her mom. "Lucy got 18, Jane got 19, Sarah got 16. I hope this is very funny because it is a spoof text. Okay, now I will and then the adverbial phrase is one day after school. One day is a time and school is a place. So now you can understand. Okay, now I hope you can see the last paragraph. We cannot improve that there's two we are. Maybe anybody have the most biggest value in the class, but turn out of this life having the lowest value in the class. So from here we can see that the text is really cannot understand what happened the end of the stories that we cannot know and cannot be estimated. So I hope you can understand about the spoof text now. After I give you some example, I hope you can understand, and if you have any question, I hope you can ask with me. So I will give you a assessment, and I hope you can okay, my dear student, and now I will give you some assessment as evidence that you can always understand this about our material today is about a spoof text. Now I want you to make 7 groups with each group consists of 5 people. I give you email through this, and also the data should be collected on dates 27 May later through in my email, right? So I hope you can understand, and if you have any question or you don't understand step by step, you can ask me in email. And I think our material today finished, and I hope you can understand and very clearly about material today in spoof text. And thank you. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.